back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Final thoughts. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor going down tomorrow at the O2 Arena in London. So let's talk about it. Appreciate the love, support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. And if you ain't never seen one of my final thought videos, is basically my reaction to the weigh-in, and then my final 2 cents on the fight. I did a prediction video. I'll put that link in the description. If I forget, it probably be in the end screens, or it'll probably be one of the suggested videos that pop on the screen when you see the little eye on it, the top of the screen. But or you can always look through the archives. But Regis Prograis came in at 139.9. Josh Taylor came in at 139.6. I guess Johnny Nelson started some rumors that Josh Taylor was having a hard time making weight, and he was in the sauna. I think that's what I heard on Sky. And I'll link the weigh-in in the source link in the description. Again, just hit the drop-down box, and on the source link, it'll be there. Josh Taylor made it on the first try. Regis Prograis not. He was an ounce over, so I don't think it's a big cause for concern. It wasn't like he was a pound or a half pound over. He just stripped down, and his scales could have been a little bit off, but once he stripped down, he made the weight. Weight limit was 140 pounds. His face looked sunk in. What's so funny about it, I thought Josh Taylor probably was gonna have problems making the weight, because you seen Regis Prograis everywhere around London. The Spurs game, just being a tourist. And he was everywhere traveling. So usually a guy that's, the fight week, or right before the fights, or the week before the fight, that's trying to cut weight, he ain't all in the public eye traveling and looking at the sites and looking at the improvements in the neighborhood in no city. They really, trying to be reserved and reserve their energy, because they not really eating like that come fight week. I know super middleweight, junior middleweight Curtis Stevens said he to make weight, he used to juice the week of the fight. He used to just, not juice like y'all about to think it is, but juice like, probably juice his vegetables down, and that's what he would drink. That's what he would drink the week of the fight to make weight, and that was to make like 160 pounds. He 5'7", he just stocky, so he had to, legitimately not eat any hard food to make weight, and it's tough, because that has long effects on, your life, That drains the blood out your brain. I mean, it drains the fluid out your brain. And it ages your career, and it take years off your life, draining that fluid out. So, that's always something to remember. That's why guys should fight more, at their natural weight, because that's, it's a benefit. But it is what it is. Regis looked like he was a little bit drained to me. Face sunken in, body. He really ain't really that ripped, no way. But body looked kind of soft. Josh Taylor, he looked good. He came in overweight before the Barashnik fight, I think it was. And he lost that weight. He got the fight for the title. He looked shredded up. He looked bigger than Regis Prograis as far as stature. I believe he's longer than Regis Prograis. He looked strong, Regis gonna be strong. He gonna, hydrate up, eat, put some water, right, and put that water and fluid in him, and then he gonna be fighting. Now he gonna have 2 dogs in the ring, man. So I think Taylor looked better, but come fight night, it don't matter. Regis gonna go home, eat a steak, eat some salmon. It shouldn't be no same day rehydration clause. Now I find that funny, because I was watching Dan Rayfield's page on Twitter last week before the Goldsmith-Beterbiev fight, and they had a same day weigh-in. Now, once again, all these sanctioning belt bodies are shit. I was on the WBC neck yesterday. Mauricio Sulaiman, I wouldn't care if he choked on a chicken wing and passed. Okay, he absolutely a virus in boxing, dude. I don't remember his daddy being like this, but they had the IBF and the WBC was in the line, and Beterbiev and Goldsmith had to do a same day weigh-in. And if you don't know what a same day weigh-in is, they couldn't weigh no more than 10 pounds the Saturday morning of the fights. So around 8, 9 a.m., they weigh them up again. That's supposed to stop, guys from hydrating 20 pounds or plus above weight and keep the competitiveness equal. And at the end of the day, if your rule is, if it's 2 belts on the line, it's the Canelo rule. If it's 2 belts on the line, and the Danny Jacobs rule too, because Danny didn't fight for the IBF when he fought Golovkin, and they didn't like that because they couldn't get that sanctioning fee out of Danny Jacobs' purse. But if 2 belts on the line, IBF and the WC, IBF, WBA, IBF, WBO, like, you can't just have the rule subjective. Now, if Gosvick and Peterbia, agreed to put that in the contract, okay, I'm cool. Now, I'm a little ignorant to that. But at the end of the day, I think he said it was IBF. So, all I'm saying is this. The rules shouldn't be subjective to, this boxer can duck and become the franchise champion, not fight as mandatory, but Gary Russell got to fight as mandatory, or Jamil Charlo, Tony Harrison got to fight 2 mandatories after they fight. Like, it's too many subjective rules in the sport of boxing, dude. It's subjective on, I don't want to piss Canelo off because he bring 35, 40 million per fight, and we want that check we want that percentage out of his check. It shouldn't be like that, bro. Too many of these sanctioned belt bodies got different rules for different fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if we unify 2 belts, it shouldn't be no same day weigh-in. We only did that for Canelo because we want to keep Canelo happy. So you want to keep a cheater, a guy that failed the drug test for computerol, and they said had been cheating for years. Even Floyd said it. Floyd just went on and fought him in 2013. He said he was cheating then. But hey, it's boxing. It's crazy, man. But talk about Taylor and Regis. This will be a good fight. It probably can end early. If it do end early, he's probably gonna be on Regis' Prograis end. Big puncher. But he liked to fight at his own pace. As I said in the prediction video, he liked to fight at a low pace. He liked to walk backwards, and he liked his opponents to come towards him and keep them in that gray area of the pocket. Don't let them get too close, and don't let them, and they always come to Regis. Velasco was a guy that made Regis come to him, and Regis struggled. Regis struggled on the front foot coming to him versus Velasco. Now, I thought he might have been trying to carry Velasco and was at New Orleans on the top-ranked ESPN card because he was at home, but he struggled on the front foot versus that guy. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't find his rhythm. Regis Prograis wanted to be able to walk on the back foot, walk side to side. Now, I box, he liked to walk and walk you into shots, and then when he hurts you, he liked to come forward and be aggressive. Now, Josh Taylor can do this two different ways. It's a third way, but I don't think he's going to win that way. He can make Regis Prograis come to him, use the ring, and use his height and his length and pick him off, and make him come to him, pick him off and outbox him. You know what I'm saying? Or he could do a combination. He could just do this. He can fight him on the inside. When you fight him on the inside, you banking on taking away his leverage from his punches. Prograis is a guy that likes to keep guys on the end of his punches. It's a price to be paid to get on the inside, but if he can get there and stay there and maul Prograis on the inside, I think he's a better inside fighter. Especially if he can assert his dominance and he could be physically stronger on the inside and push Regis on the ropes and just maul him on the inside and beat him to the body and take his energy away. Most punch like Kovalev, a big puncher when he keep you at the end of his shots. He's a huge puncher. He keep you at the end of his shots, good. But if you get on the inside and he got to shorten shots up on the inside and he can't get that leverage and his stance come in a little bit, he not the same puncher when he got you on the outside coming in. Or he able to keep you on the end of his punches. And I believe Regis Prograis that same type of puncher. He want to keep you on the end of his shots. And if you able to get on the inside and grind him down to the torso and to the body and rip him inside, he can beat him. Because Josh Taylor can shorten his shots up on the inside and he still can get leverage on them. Now, Regis Prograis probably can do some other things that we haven't seen before, and we'll see Saturday night if Josh Taylor can bring that out of him. But what I've seen is Josh Taylor's a more skilled fighter. Only thing I don't like about Josh Taylor is he should move his head a lot more. That's the one thing I think they should incorporate coming to America, him and Shane McGuinness. His trainer, Barry McGuinness, his Hall of Famer son, they should incorporate more upper body movement. He do move his head, you know what I'm saying? He do move it, but I would incorporate more upper body movement, more slipping. But he put the earmuffs on, and he can counter punch, and he can work the body. He can switch hit with both hands. So it'd be interesting if he fight Josh Taylor Josh fights Regis out the southpaw position. But at the end of the day, Regis fight at a pace. You can speed that pace up on the inside, or you can box on the outside. It's a way to speed it up. But the third way would be to sit right in front of him and try to bang him out his frame, which I wouldn't do that. It's not versus no puncher. Not until I knew that his punch or his energy was going out. But I haven't seen Regis Prograis go hard 12. I seen Josh Taylor go hard 12, and I went against the grain in my convention with what I believe in when I picked Anthony Yarde to beat Kovalev, the inexperienced fighter. But I like some of the skill set that Anthony Yarde showed, and I thought Kovalev was right for the pick, an older fighter, a lot of scar tissue, and Anthony Yarde almost proved me correct. Almost don't count, I know. But if he would have went to the body, and if he had that experience fighting top opposition, he would have knew to go to the body and not punch himself out. He would have took out Sergey Kovalev. But Regis just don't. I ain't never seen him fight nobody. Relic is good. Don't get me wrong. He's a good fighter. But I ain't never seen this dude fight nobody. And that's my biggest gripe with him. He very, very confident. Josh Taylor, very, very confident. Somebody on Twitter sent me a video of, Regis Prograis talking, and, you still picking Josh Taylor? That tough talk shit don't mean shit in boxing. You know how many times I seen Floyd Mayweather opponents talk tough to him and then go in there and not do a goddamn thing but get their brains beat out? All that tough tone talking, that don't mean nothing. That don't deter me from picking the guy. I've been stopped listening to what fighters said in the fighter meeting. I've been stopped what they say in the press conference. Man, that's all for show. We'll see who the tough guy is tomorrow, roughly like 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably not even that. And it looked like they selling Derek Chisora and David Price is the main event. If I reach this Prograis, I'd have pulled out. Josh Taylor too. I'm not about to fight on them two bums undercard, and they bums, both of them. You telling me that you gonna make us? You telling me that David Haye? You telling me that David Haye and Derek Chisora is the main event on a pay-per-view card? Man, they tripping. They tripping. I'm not paying for that. On my mama, on my hood. I'm not paying for no Derek Haye and Derek Chisora. They fucking tripping. They disrespectful for that one. To make that the main event? Come on, how's David Price still even? I said David. How's David Price still even, relevant, man? But hey, y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, link in the description as well. One time for the one time. We gone. Share the video.